Podler team is back again. Right now, working on track 2 stuff, the voicing, showing off our knowledge of the theory, the basic principles of it. I am Nai Coach, and with me I have, go ahead and introduce yourself, guys. Oh.
Mitchell? Oh, did I go out there for a second?
No worries. Yeah. Just introduce yourselves, guys, real quick, and we'll get.
Nai Mitchell.
Nai Ben.
I think my screen's froze.
And Nai Glenn.
Excellent. All right, so we're actually on the last module for Nai, so we are closing that out. Exciting. And then actually we're going to go offline and come back into the Nijai Temple. Start that up. All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Exciting time, everyone. Okay, so Ben, like usual, go first on this here. And we are doing Nai role in the revolution. Okay, so here is the first beat. Oh, does everyone have their ebooks open? Nai role in the revolution.
Yeah.
All right. How do Nai relate to revolutions in general? How does the Mojo phenomenon discovery inform on this? What data is there to support these assertions? How does this relate to the specific revolution of Podler theory?
Nai are well designed for the revolutions that come from new ideas, often favoring the most culturally impactful. The Mojo phenomenon discovery strongly implies that this role Nai play has evolved throughout all of human history to be in its current apex form. Modern media shows a forensic fact that both Nijez, the Nai and the Nijai, have been instrumental in progressive humanistic ideological revolutions in every era with available media, going back over 50 years and over 12,000 samples. With the Podler revolution, it will be no different, and the Nai will need to use their many special powers to get the message out about the greatest scientific and spiritual discovery in the history of humans, as well as help make sense of its game-changing implications.
Cool, and you can just update, it's 20,000 plus samples now.
Oh yeah, 20,000. Yep.
Just reading it, yeah.
It's fun to...
We had 21 yet?
You know, I think we are actually, with all the work we've been doing in the Truthfire journals. I believe we have put out over 1,000. I think we're actually creeping up on 22. I haven't taken stock of it yet, but yeah, I think so. I think we're on pace
for the
to
next
make 24,000 for this year, which is our goal.
I am very excited for that.
Take time, Ben, and go when you're ready.
Oh, cool, thank you.
I didn't see the questions. Let's see how I show the questions.
Why is this role Nai plays ball for all of human history? Current apex form. Forensic fact. Oh my god. Guys.
What's that?
You know how like the pod powers are all color coded?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing I think at one point we were using I don't know if it was me or somebody else, but basically we did something where there's some functionality in Microsoft Word where you can make all of the instances of a certain word a certain color. And it looks like.
Oh yeah, I you know what I'm saying. I corrected that actually in the master copy. It says like "vi" somewhere in the middle.
Yeah,
of the
it says a
yeah, viable. Oh wow, I didn't see that.
Oh,
wow.
Podler humor.
So I'm guessing like we tried to remove all the instances like of things like that, but it's like because it's like a dark gray color.
It's an auto thing, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Wow.
All moments where Vi shows up and then like there's actual words that have nothing to do with Vi.
Vi does not go away. Vi stays around forever.
Right?
Yep.
It's in there.
It's like, well, technically this has Vi in it too.
It's Vi's evolved role.
Yeah, I saw that. I was wondering what that was at first. Is that like Boulder or something? And then I saw it.
one thing, Glenn, on those cars, by the design thing, I think got the basic ones pretty much closing out now, but there will be definitely, I think, some more series. Probably one on social alchemy and one on like human design stuff, and I will be drawing heavily from the graphics you made for those, the brains, all that kind of stuff. They'll all be featured. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay, cool.
Naiji are well designed for revolutions that come from new ideas, often favoring the most culturally impactful. The Mojo phenomenon strongly implies that Naiji have evolved throughout all of human history into their current apex form, um, and have evolved with that drive. Um, the data we have to support these assertions comes from the over 20,000 sample virtual village we have. We have a very large number of Naiji who have played a large role in humanistic new revolutionary movements. As far as Podlair are concerned, Naiji will need to follow the same sort of path, voicing about the most advanced scientific and spiritual model in human history and its implications.
Boom, credit received, sir. Mitchell, you're up.
First a bite of food.
That's right. Get that. Keep your strength up, Mitchell.
Yep.
Okay. Naiji are well designed for the revolutions that come from new ideas, often favoring the most culturally impactful. The Mojo discovery informs on this by having the strong implication that this role the Naiji have played has evolved throughout the history of humans to be in its current apex form. The data there is to support this assertion is the over 21,000 samples that we have stretching back over 50 years that Naiji have, and really both Nijez have been instrumental to the progress of all kinds of humanistic revolutions throughout history. This relates to the revolution in Podlar theory because this one is no different than the past in this sense. The Naiji are going to need to use all of their special powers to get the message out about the greatest scientific and spiritual discovery in human history and help make sense of its implications.
Got it. Glenn, take us home.
Cool. Let me just attempt it real quick. So the Naiji, they are very much instrumental when it comes to any and all kinds of revolutions that usually have to involve bringing new ideas in that have a humanistic, very cultural impact on the world at large. The Mojo phenomenon discovery informs on this because the Naiji it shows that the Naiji have evolved throughout the years to be this way, and it's all based on the fact that they have the powers that they do of Nai and Ji, which Nai is interested in ideas, and Ji is interested in people and trying to influence, trying to change the worldview of the world at large in that kind of a way. The data that there is to support these assertions has to do with all the samples that have been read, the over 20K thousand or 20K samples that have been read, and showing that the Naiji as well as the Nijai are integral when it comes to any sort of revolution, and this can go back about 50 years or so in human history, showing that the people that have been involved in large-scale revolutions usually started off with mainly Naiji and Nijai mojos leading the way on those. And that is the data, because the data can show that you can read physically the cues and everything. How does this relate to the specific revolution of pod layer theory? Well, Naiji are going to be very important when it comes to making pod layer known in the world, because it is a new idea, it is a new theory, an omni theory, and Naiji are strongly represented in pod layer, and so they're going to be the ones that are going to be bringing it out into the world, trying to share it and teach it, and yeah, basically that's it.
Yep. Yep. We've been building up throughout our history on all these smaller revolutions, and now the biggie is here. This one's up there with like fire.
The fire of consciousness.
I do. I believe as far as the biggest ever, those are probably the two. Totally changed everything. All right. Mitchell, you'll take lead on this next one.
Okay.
Here it is. How does the one-way walker relate to the Naiji role in the revolution? How does the Naiji natural shepherd do this? How does the hardcore humanist do this? How does a full-on fanatic do this? And how does the Kensei lifestyle relate to the Naiji role in the revolution?
All right. The Naiji one-way walker uses its visionary simulator to find the ways of natural law that humans have not honored yet, but need to. The Naiji natural law shepherd uses its people-swaying powers to instill in those who are lost and scared the wisdom and the courage to get to higher ground. The Naiji hardcore humanist is the steely protector of highest truth and all good people, whoever they may be, that hold to its principles. The Naiji full-on fanatic is the freakish force of nature that puts the world on notice that righteous change is here and must be accepted. Also, the Naiji can channel all of their spiritual, artistic, and passionate energy into living a Kensei lifestyle through leveling up in the pod layer practitioner program, which is of critical importance to the cause.
Excellent. Is there a need for correction there?
There might be. I don't know. Hang on. It says at the beginning of the last line, also the Naiji can channel all of their spiritual, artist, and passionate energy. I think artistic would make more sense there.
Let me get that. Thank you.
But it's a minor one then.
No, this is good. This further helps tighten it up.
Yeah. But I like artist energy.
Artist energy. I think maybe if it just said their artist energy, I think it would make more sense. But since the other ones say
spiritual,
not their spirit energy or their passion energy, it's not consistent.
Yeah, it's a joke.
I hear you though.
Alright, let's study it. Okay. Naiji One-Way Walker uses its visionary simulator to find the ways of natural law that humans have not yet honored, but need to. The natural law shepherd relates to the role in the Naiji Revolution, or the race to the Naiji's role in the revolution, because it uses its people swaying powers to instill the wisdom and courage to get the higher ground in those who are lost or scared. The hardcore humanist plays the Naiji role in the revolution because it acts as the steely protector of highest truth and all good people who hold to its principles. And the full-on fanatic relates to the Naiji role in the revolution by being the freakish force of nature that says to the world, righteous change is here and must be accepted with minimal delay. And finally, the Kinsei lifestyle relates to the Naiji role in the revolution because Naiji can channel their spiritual, artistic, and passionate energies into leveling themselves in the Podlar Practitioner program, which is kind of the lifeblood of the cause.
Boom. Credit received. Glenn, you are up next.
All right, just a moment. Okay, I'm going to attempt. So, the Naiji role in the revolution and how it relates to the one-way walker is in that the Naiji are going to find the highest truth that they can, and from that they're going to then basically challenge people to want to who don't have that truth, who to honor it and make sure that they know about it, basically. But the Nai is very heavily associated with first discovering it and then finding out what the truth is. The natural law shepherd and how it relates to the role of the revolution has to do with shepherding the people, trying to get everyone to sort of learn what the truth is, and basically trying to create that kind of connection with people and get the truth across to them. The hardcore humanist is the steely protector of the highest natural law truth, and anyone who believes in the truth and who understands the truth correctly and its principles will be protected also within the Zai armor shields of the Naiji. And then the V, full-on fanatic, is going to put everyone on alert or on critical pause and like notice to make sure that they know that this is truth and truth is going to have its way and there's nothing that anyone can basically do about it. Truth is going to be here and truth is going to do what it's going to do, and people just have to be accepting of that. And then finally, the Kensei lifestyle and how that relates to the Naiji's role in the revolution is that it's very much related to the Podler practitioner program and trying to level up in that as best as one can, and so that one can, not just Naiji, but everyone can level up and find the highest truth that they can in through the practitioner program and
that basically you got it. Yeah, good. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly the Podler practitioner program, although it's well designed for its purpose. But basically, living Kensei lifestyle that makes one an exemplar of one's belief, and Naiji can really do that. So when people go, what's it about? And you like bust out, level 25, highest truth kung fu. They're like, oh, okay. You've made an impression, sir. All right, Ben, take us home.
All right. Can you give me 1 sec? I'm just gonna
sure
look
thing.
over one more time.
I'm just going to be right back.
Naiji One-Way Walker uses its visioning simulator to find the ways of natural law that humans are not honoring but need to. The Naiji Natural Law Shepherd instills in people who are lost and scared the higher ways of natural law that will take them to higher ground. The Naiji Hardcore Humanist is a steely protector of the high natural law truth and good people who stand by its principles. And the Naiji Full-On Fanatic is a force of nature for letting the people know that natural law truth is here and it needs to be recognized. And also the Naiji can follow and live by a Kensei lifestyle to channel their high artistic and spiritual energy into being an exemplar of their beliefs and contributing to the Podler practitioner program, which is critical to the cause.
Excellente. Boom. We're crushing on this. All right, so Glenn's not back yet. He'll be back in a second. He'll take lead if he does. Here is the next one. How does Track 1 training relate to the role of Naiji in the revolution? How does Track 2 training relate? Track 3 training relate? Track 4 training and
so on and so forth.
so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mitchell, do you want to go ahead? Oh, Glenn's back. Cool. Glenn, take lead on this one.
All right. Did you already say the
Questions. I said the questions already, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's basically about the tracks.
Track 1 of the practitioner program focuses on Mojo reading to establish the supremely important proof of concept regarding the Mojo phenomenon, and Naiji are often extremely gifted at reading people and wisely assessing their character. Track 2 focuses on being able to voice what you know in a pithy punch manner, which works well with the Naiji gift for artistic expression in music and spoken word, often using thought-provoking and deeply moving bardic monologues to get people to wake up, rise up, and hero up. Track 3 focuses on outreach to the public through live in-person interactions, often in brief encounters with strangers, which is something that can make the reclusive Naiji very nervous, but they can use these nerves to shapeshift themselves into an apex hunter of humans with heroic potential. Track 4 focuses on media productions, and Naiji excel at creating original artifacts that will shape the hearts and minds of future generations. Track 5 focuses on building community, and both Nijez, the Naiji, and the Nijai are at the forefront of organizing uniquely influential events and networks. I'm going to do this one.
When you are ready.
Hold on, Coach. Isn't track 3 and 4 supposed to be?
Yeah, that got swapped. That was swapped after the book came out. So yeah, let me go and update that in the book. Thanks for that catch. That's good.
Should I say it the correct way, the way it is
Yeah,
now?
go ahead and say the correct way, and I'm gonna update the book.
Coach, do you actually have like an editable copy on you right now?
Me? Yeah, I have an editable copy. So as we go through it, I update it.
Awesome. I don't know if you just like wrote it down to do it later or something, or you actually had like an editable copy with you right now.
Yeah, I do. I do.
All right. So track 1 has to do with emoji reading, and Naiji are very gifted at reading people, their character, and are meant to become very, very good at being able to read Mojo in general, given that their unique powers of Naiji in that order, in that ranking, is just uniquely very good at being able to read people in general. The track 2...
Important thing on that is, as far as the role of the revolution, is that will help get Podler on the board with proof of concept.
Yeah, and that will help get Podler on board with the revolution, yes. Track 2 relates to the vlog voicing, and that's a very critical part of the role that Naiji are going to have in the revolution as well, because they're going to need to be able to express themselves in a very pithy and punchy manner that's going to help to create the sort of bardic monologues that will inspire other people to want to listen to what they have to say, because they naturally are very good at just sort of like musically they're inclined. They're very good with lyrics and words in general, and so Naiji are going to be able to use that talent that they have, that natural talent given their powers, at being able to sort of come up with original ideas and expressing them to people to influence people that they are going to express their ideas to, and getting them involved in the Podlair revolution. Track 3 has to do with media productions, and Naiji are very gifted at creating any sort of unique media, any kind of artifact, any kind of media that there is, and using that to sort of help with the revolution as well, in the form of like visuals or like music that they might create or something like that, or any kind of media that can be useful in that sense. Track 4 has to do with actually getting involved in in-person live interactions, where there's usually going to be very brief encounters that Naiji are going to have to do in person with people, and that can really make them nervous. But even though it does make them nervous, they're meant to take that nervous energy and then use that to understand and evolve that, or stylize it to where they overcome those nerves in a sense to become really good at being able to really capture people's attention and being able to really just become an ambassador and just like sell the ideas of Podlair and getting people aware of that. And that's very critical as well to the Podlair revolution and the Naiji's role in it. And then finally, track 5, that has to do with bubble building, and that's important for the Naiji, but the Nijai is also very strongly related to that as well. Naiji typically go for the puncture pipeline method, and then the Nijai usually go about it in that other method.
Demassification?
Demassification method, yeah. That's not in the actual question.
I understood.
Yeah, I wanted to be a little bit.
That's cool too.
Yeah, but both Nijais are very critical in that, in creating bubbles and then creating a sort of like space and really like temples and all that sort of stuff, which is going to be really awesome. And then Podlair is obviously very big into that in communities, and yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, people who aren't necessarily as game for just new stuff. If there's like a bubble, it's more of a thing, and then they can, okay, the water's warm. All right, Ben, you're up.
All right, I'll give it a go. Track 1 focuses on Mojang and establishing that as a proof of concept. The Naiji are uniquely gifted with their powers of Nai, visioning, and Ji, shape-shifting abilities and so forth, are very gifted when it comes to Mojang on average. Track 2 is vlog voicing, and Naiji are uniquely gifted at at making like epic bardic monologues, at singing and so forth, and that works very well when it comes to vlog voicing and other forms of personal expression. Track 3 is media productions, and Naiji are uniquely gifted at making unique artistic artifacts that will influence people for future generations to come. Track 4 is outreach ops, and that involves going out into the public, telling people about Podlair and so forth. In both the Naiji and the Nijai, the Naiji, reclusive Naiji, this can make them feel very very anxious about doing that, but they can channel their nervous energy into shape-shifting into apex hunters of heroic humans, and they can excel at it that way. Both the Naiji and the Nijai excel at networking with humans and so forth, which is why they excel at Track 5 of the Practitioner Program, which is bubble building, which is very important to the cause.
Very good. Yeah, the nerves, they can be an issue if they're not channeled, but if they are, it actually gives a really cool perk in that Naiji can make some pretty strong connections quickly. That's one of the gifts that has when you channel it. People find us, when we do the nerves well, they find us very interesting and kind of very attention grabby, which is useful in quick casual encounters. You may not know if you'll ever see that person again. Naiji can make quite an impression in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Mitchell, take us home, please.
Okay. Track 1 training relates to the role of Naiji in the revolution because it is about the kind of supremely important proof of concept the Mojo rating is that Podler is bringing to demonstrate its validity, and Naiji have a particular gift when it comes to reading people and assessing their character in a wise way. Track 2 training relates to the role of the Naiji Revolution because Naiji have talent when it comes to voicing their beliefs in a pithy, punchy way, in doing artistic expression and spoken word of any kind, and using artistic bardic monologues to basically get people to rise up, wake up, and hero up, which is exactly what the Naiji aim to do in Track 2. Track 3 training relates to the Naiji role in the revolution because it focuses on media productions, and the Naiji are very good at creating original artifacts that will shape the hearts and minds of future generations. The Track 4 relates to the Naiji role in the revolution because it focuses on outreach to public through live in-person encounters, usually with strangers, and this can make the Naiji very nervous some of the time, but when Naiji channel those nerves, they can make powerful connections very quickly and become apex hunters of humans. And finally, Track 5 relates to the role of the Naiji in the revolution because it focuses on building communities, and the Nijez, the Naiji, and the Nishai are naturals at organizing unique events and networks for the causes, the humanistic causes they're part in, like Podler.
Boom. Credit received. Nice. All right, Ben, we're back to you.
This is the last beat.
Last beat. Very exciting.
Nice.
Done.
It's the last beat.
Here we
Joining
go.
the... Oh, yeah. Sorry, that's fine.
All right, pretty simple for me, a little more challenging for you. What are 5 key reasons Naiji should join the cause of the Podler Revolution? Back to you.
Joining the Podler cause gives Naiji the best way for a truth seeker to investigate the case of the human condition and the meaning of existence. Joining the cause gives Naiji access to their peak pathway so they can maximum their heroic potential. Joining the causes, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be cause, but gives Naiji...
Thank you.
It gives Naiji the unassailable human math principles that unite all of humanity into one tribe. Joining the cause gives Naiji the opportunity to become a living proof of concept demonstration for the new, better way the world will soon be. Join the Podler cause, Naiji of planet Earth, to know yourself, grow yourself, and save the world.
Banzai!
It's serious business.
It is indeed. We have fun with our serious business.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, indeed.
One, two, three, 4, 5. Makes sense. Quick question, what does unassailable mean?
Unassailable basically means to assail someone.
It's an attack.
It's an attack, an assault, to assail a castle.
I see.
Assail
That makes sense.
We haven't described the tower powers that way.
Yes, indeed.
Honestly.
You could try, but you'll fail.
Joining the cause is the best way for Naiji to investigate the human condition and the meaning of existence. Joining the cause gives Naiji full access to their peak pathway, which allows them to live up to their heroic potential. Joining the cause gives Naiji the unassailable human math principles that unite all of humanity. Joining the cause allows Naiji to embody allows them to.
Take another look. Take a look. Try again.
Oh, I see. Yeah, proof of concept. There's a new, better way. We'll soon be. Yeah. Joining the cause is the best way for Naiji truth seekers to investigate the human condition and the meaning of existence. Joining the cause gives Naiji full access to their peak pathway so they can live up to their highest heroic potential. Joining the cause gives Naiji access to the unassailable human math principles that unite all of humanity. Joining the cause allows Naiji to be a human embodiment of the proof of concept that will make the new world much better than it is currently. Join the cause, Naiji, so you can know yourself, grow yourself, and save the world.
The crowd goes wild. All right, Mitchell, you're up.
Okay. Joining the let me start over. Joining the Podler cause gives Naiji the best way for a truth seeker to investigate the cases of human condition and the meaning of existence. Joining the cause gives Naiji access to their peak pathway, which allows them to maximize their heroic potential. Joining the cause gives Naiji the unassailable human math principles that would allow them to unite all of humanity into one tribe. It is unified. Joining the cause allows Naiji to become living proof of concept that shows the way that the world is going and help bring it into existence to be in line with other principles. And last but not least, join the Podler cause, Naiji of planet Earth, so you can know yourself, grow yourself, and save the world.
Yes. Wahahaha. All right, Glenn, bring us home, sir.
One line.
All right. I'm gonna attempt this. Join the cause will give Naiji the best way for a truth seeker to investigate the human condition and also the meaning of existence. Join the cause helps Naiji. Okay, so just one sec.
No worries.
All right. So Naiji, one of the reasons why that they should join the cause for Podler is that it will give them the way to best investigate the. Still not ready. Just one second.
No worries. Take your time. Take your time. No need to rush.
Okay. Joining the cause will give Naiji the best way for a truth seeker to investigate the human condition and the meaning of existence. Joining the cause will also give Naiji the best way for them to access their full peak pathway so that they can basically reach their highest, most best heroic potential. Joining the cause will also give Naiji the unassailable human math truth that all of humanity is one and we're all a part of a single tribe. Joining the Podler cause will also give Naiji an opportunity to demonstrate themselves as a proof of concept, model or display of what the better way that the world is trending towards becoming and being an ambassador, being a representative of that. And Naiji should join the cause of Podler so that they can know themselves, grow themselves, and save the world.
Yes, that's the truth of it. Nice. All right, we have closed that out. Yay! Woo! Worked hard, guys. You're here. All right, so I think Ben and Mitchell, you've hit all the modules, so go ahead and you're L3 now, I believe. If there's something you've missed, so you can post that.
Yeah, I don't think we're L3 yet because I still have
If you Trek 2.
I still have to finish Podler Pathways.
Okay.
I finished
I'm actually almost done with Trek 2 also. I'll
Okay.
be posting that soon.
Cool. But anyway, you got this
I'll-
one closed. This particular set of things is closed out, so it's there for you whenever you want to post. And then Glenn, I think you just missed a couple that one time you were moving.
I did too. I
Okay.
missed one. There was one session that Ben had. I think Glenn missed 2 and I missed 1.
Okay. Glenn, you have the.
You sent us the one
questions,
when
right?
I missed
Mitchell,
first.
I'll send that to you then as well. The question then, and then you can just on your own time go ahead do it just like we do now and just vlog.
Yeah,
your
I think you sent me the first one for the session that Glenn and I missed the very first time Ben did.
Okay, cool beans. Excellent. All right, very, very cool. Alright, so
We're
we'll
close.
sign off here, but everyone stay on standby, and I will be attempting to get you on the Nijai Temple. Alrighty, I'll see you all in just a few minutes.
Should we say bye?
Oh yeah, bye world! But we'll be
Bye,
back.
world.
We'll be back at the new location, Nijai Temple.